everybody. Welcome to Saturday School. My name, as always, is Jay Hastings, and I hope you're all well. Just before we move on, I just want to quickly confirm that you can all hear me, okay? It's one thing about doing these webinars. I'm just sitting here literally talking into my computer with no one really to look back at me and say, hi, Jay. Okay, brilliant. Okay, you can all hear me. Okay, right, perfect. Thank you. All right, okay, cool. I'm doing very well, Edward. How are you doing? It's good to know that you're on the call with us. Okay, right. So we're all here, and we can all hear me, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, right then. I hope we're all well, and I hope we are all taking lots of action as budding digital marketers and going on to achieve great success. Now, the thing is look. One of the things of what we are very aware of here at the Internet Business School is that, not everyone always hits the ground running. Sometimes we need a little bit more information in terms of how to go about achieving success as an online digital marketer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the first part of this morning, so the first 45 minutes or so, I'm going to talk a little bit more about how to go about getting some great results as a digital marketer. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with who I am, my name is Jay Hasting. I have now been a part of the Internet Business School now for about the last, since 2013, 2012. That's when I first sat the 3-day diploma workshop, the flagship product that Simon does that runs for 3 days. So in around about 2012, that's when I first attended that. And the thing is what I really wanted is all I really wanted to do was leave my day job and start having a lot more success in my life. I wanted a lot more flexibility with my life. I wanted to be able to generate whatever income I chose to earn. I always felt, look, this is my life. I've got one experience of being who I am. And what I don't want to do is I don't want to just waste that fulfilling other people's dreams, by sitting in an office and working towards achieving or helping the owners and the founders of the company just go on to become very successful. Now, look, credit to them. There's nothing against them in any way, shape or form. But I always felt that I wanted more for my life. So that's why I seeked out Simon Coulson, and I attended the 3-day workshop. Now, look, when I attended my 3-day workshop, I was really serious about achieving, some great results for my life. However, it wasn't always easy. Now, look, just by following some of the fundamentals of what I'm about to go through. So I'm going to talk to you a bit about how to get started as an online marketer, some of the key components of what you really want to be considering, really want to be taking on board, which is so important moving forward as you go on to be a successful digital marketer. So I started applying all of this stuff of what I'm about to teach you. And within literally 3 weeks of meeting Simon Coulson and attending the 3-day workshop, within 3 weeks, I started making money. Now, within the first 6 months, I was able to leave my day job, which is what I always wanted to do, right? And then in my first year, I was able to generate a 6-figure income. Or look, I'd done £94,000 in my first year as a digital marketer. So for me, that was huge, right? Because I've gone from earning £30,000 a year as an employee working for the Peabody Trust to £94,000 in my first year as a digital marketer. So for me, that was huge, absolutely huge. And then since then, we've been able to go on to generate literally 7 figures, a good few £1 million over the last few years. So like I say, a lot of this stuff of what I'm going to teach you, some of the things, it's not always about, okay, here's how you get on the front page of Google. It's not always about that. Now, like I say, it's up to you. Some of you will hear me louder than others. But it's not always about, oh, here's how to do social media. Here's how to do Google. Here's how to do video marketing. It's not always just about that. In fact, there is a larger percentage of you becoming successful ultimately comes down to who you are. So it comes down to your mindset. Now, one of the things of what we do here at the Internet Business School, we really want everybody to go on to achieve whatever success they want to achieve. So what we've incorporated a lot into our training nowadays is not only here's how you get onto the front page of Google, but also who you need to become. So I do a lot of the training based around who you need to really become. If you are really trying to get the results and you haven't been able to get the results as yet, well, who do you need to become? Because remember, everybody, you can't remain exactly the same person that you are right here, right now, and then go on to make £1 million. It doesn't go hand in hand. So ultimately, what does that person look like? So everyone that I'm speaking to right here, right now, you want to go on to generate a 6 or 7 figure income as a digital marketer. But what does that person look like? Because the person that you are right here, right now, produces the results that you currently get for your life right here, right now. It's not always just about, oh, here's how you get on Google. And now I'm making 6, 7 figures. There's other things that do go alongside that, and I'm going to be going through a lot of that as I go through today. All right. We have got another special speaker that is going to be coming up after me. So in around about an hour or so, we've got our next speaker coming up, but we'll be looking to aim to finish around about 12:30. That's when we'll be aiming to finish today's presentations. Okay. So as I mentioned, look, 20% of your online success comes down to strategy. 20%. So like I say, when I say the 20%, and like I say, I really want everyone to really hear this really loud and clear, because all we want you to do is go on to achieve the financial success that you are looking for. 20% of your financial results, or what you do, will come down to, here's how you get on the front page of Google. Here's how you utilize social media. Here's how to do Instagram and YouTube. 20%. So with the training of what we receive here at the Internet Business School will be the 20%, which is the strategy around everything. However, there is another 80%, which comes down to who you are. So remember what I was saying about who you need to become. If you have struggled to get the financial results of what you currently really want to get, it may well not be a case of, look, well, you've got a lot of training, for example, of here's how to do Google, here's how to build a website. So if we're not really still quite getting there, I want you to all be asking yourselves, well, why? What is it about what I am doing that is stopping me from getting results? So I'm going to speak a little bit more about this as I go through. And like I say, sometimes if we've never been an entrepreneur before, we don't always just know how to be an entrepreneur. And that is really important for you to really understand, that if you've never done it before, you've never gone on to generate, thousands of pounds in your own business before, you might have worked in a day job, or, you might not have, you might have had other things of what you've done, like contractors and stuff like that. However, now you're stepping into being a digital entrepreneur. This is a whole new ball game. It really genuinely is. How we think, ultimately will come down to, how successful you become. So when I'm talking about how we think, I'm talking about, do we put things in our way? Do we make up a lot of excuses as to why we're not going on to achieve the success that we're looking for? So, we coach lots and lots and lots of people, literally hundreds, if not thousands of people every single year. And the thing is that we teach strategy, right? So we all teach how to get on the front page of Google, how to do this, how to do that. And we give all the training to everybody. And then everybody's like, yeah, right, I'm pumped up. I'm going for it. Right, sounds great. Yeah, all good. However, when I now speak to that person 2 or 3 weeks later, do you know what happens? Now, I'm not saying this is anyone on this call right here, right now. I'm giving you an idea of typically what happens. Jay, we spoke a few weeks ago about getting on the front page of Google and, utilizing social media and Facebook and YouTube. And we wrote down a real strong to-do list, and I've got all my structure and I've got everything. Even though we spoke about that 2 weeks ago, Jay. Oh, Jay, you never get what? Oh, man. I had to take the dog for a walk. Oh, man, it was my wife's birthday. Oh, I had to move home. Oh, man. I had to go on holiday. Oh, Jay. So what I'm basically saying, everyone, is that sometimes, and I want you to really think about yourselves in this situation here, sometimes we've always got a reason as to why we are not just getting stuff done. And what it is when it comes down to our online businesses, we don't always realize that it needs to take a real high level of priority in our lives. This needs to mean a lot to you. And the thing is, it's not like, oh yeah, but Jay, the thing is, I had to go to work today. And when I come home from work, Jay, oh, I'm tired. I'm so tired. And oh, man. The reason why I say this, everyone, is because guess what? Success does not care. I often use my little hand over here. Yeah, this is a representation of success right here. And success does not care. Success doesn't care whether or not, you know, it's your anniversary with your wife, you know, or your husband. You know, success doesn't care about, oh, you know, oh, you're tired from coming home from work. Success doesn't care about, oh, well, you know, you have to take the dog for a walk. Success does not care. The only thing that success cares about is whether or not you are prepared to do what is required or not. And that's what it comes down to, everyone. Believe it or not, business is not hard. Making money online is not that hard. It really isn't. I promise you this. It's not that hard. However, like I say, a lot of the time we need to look at who we are and we need to address us, because we might have so many barriers from achieving success. Is this really going to work? I don't really believe it, really. You know, well, I've tried things before in the past and nothing's worked before in the past, you know, so is this really going to work? I don't know, really. You know what that is, right? It's a barrier, yeah? We put barriers in our way. So that then means subconsciously, we then start sabotaging ourselves because really and truly, we don't really believe that this is going to come to fruition. So these are really, really key things that you really got to take on board. I want you just thinking about it, because successful people do things in a certain way. Simon Coulson does things in a certain way. He really genuinely does. You know, in order for him to get results, he's got structure. He has a business plan for anything of what he is doing online. You know, likewise, so in which case, you know, people like myself and Stas who have all learned directly from Simon, it's like, well, look, if that's what Simon's doing, well, that's what I'm going to do. So one of the questions of what I'll ask you is like, well, what's the structure around your online business? You know, like how much traffic do you need in order for you to convert, or converting at 1%? You know, how is that now going to generate you 10 grand a month? What is the structure? What is it that we are doing? What is our plan? Yeah. So when we now start really looking at what entrepreneurs do, how to be a successful entrepreneur, you know, how this is, it's not just, oh yeah, Facebook. When we really look at it, you know, here is our structure. Here is your business plan. What are you going to take into Dragon's Den and present, you know, in relation to the online business of what you're doing? If we don't have that structure, if we don't have all of that, then, you know, well, what game are we playing? Because this is what entrepreneurs do, successful entrepreneurs. Now, look, believe it or not, there is a millionaire being created around the world every single 60 seconds. So sometimes we might want to use things as blame, like, oh, Jay, oh, yeah, but it's COVID. Oh, man. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, I'll say that again. The thing is, yeah, it's COVID, it's this, it's that. Now, look, regardless of COVID, regardless of any recessions, regardless of the economy, regardless, there are still millionaires being created around the world somewhere every single 60 seconds. So I've been going now for the last 14 minutes. So over the last 14 minutes, there's been 14 millionaires being created around the world somewhere, COVID or no COVID. Now, there's a difference between, you know, again, people that go on to generate millions, you know, the next millionaire in the next 60 seconds, I can pretty much assure you they've got a structured business plan. They're doing whatever it takes to succeed. You know, they're not using excuses and putting things in their way to stop them from achieving the financial results of what it is that they're looking for. Yeah? So that's what we all need for our businesses, okay? We all need the right type of structure. So how do we go about getting started? So again, we often say, yeah, but Jay, what do I just want to get started. Now look, sometimes everyone, we think about this stuff too much. You know, but Jay, what do I do? What's the best business out there? But what's going to make me £1 million in the next 10 minutes? Yeah, but Jay. Look, sometimes it's just about getting started in something. And yes, I understand that we all want to work in a business that's going to generate us like £10 million in the next 2 weeks. You and me both. However, that's not always realistic. So what we have sometimes is we have people sitting on the fence a lot. Yeah, but Jay, I just don't know what to get started in. I just don't know what business or what sort of business to do. You know what I say? Let's just get started somewhere. You know, even if it's just affiliate marketing, even if you're promoting, you know, this pen, yeah, like who cares? Let's just get started. Because none of us can guarantee that you're going to hit a home run the first time round. But what we will guarantee is when you just get started, just get started. When you do that, you will learn a heck of a lot of information. You will learn about social media, you'll learn about Facebook, you'll learn about YouTube, you'll learn about Google as you get started, and just go for it. So when I first got started, I'm like, yeah, Simon, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to get, I don't know what to get started. Simon's like, well, I don't know, Jay. So I'm just like, all right, you know what? I'll just do affiliate marketing. Now I'm like, yeah, Simon, you know, what niche, what sort of product should I work with? Simon's like, well, I don't know. You know, like it's like, look, we can, you know, give you a blueprint. We can, you know, hold your hand and take you over to the water, but you've got to bend down and drink it. So at that time, I'm like, Simon, can you pick up the glass of water for me and actually try and just pour it down my mouth so that, you know, can you actually feed it to me? And Simon's like, no, which is understandable, right? So, you know, no one can pick out the #1 golden business that's going to go on to make a 7-figure income in the next 2 weeks. No one can tell you that. So that's why I'm saying, look, sometimes it's just about just getting started. You know, if you want to do affiliate marketing, if you want to do an e-commerce website, if you want to do a training, like online training, you know, if you want to do eBay, Amazon, you know what, just pick something and let's just get moving. Yeah, but what niche, what this, what that? You know what I did when I first got started? I'm asking Simon what niche, like what sort of products. Simon said, I don't know. So you know what I then did? There was a long list of all these different products and stuff. I literally went like this, opened up my eyes. All right, you know what? I'll get started with that then. Yeah? So that's it, everyone. It's just about getting started somewhere if you're still struggling to do that. You know, David just mentioned, look, focus on doing affiliate marketing in health, weight, wealth, weight loss, niches to begin with. Yeah, any of it, David, any of it. You know, let's just get started and move forward with that. But the main key fundamentals that you're all going to need, and you cannot ignore this, is you need structure. Yeah, you need to have a good structure to your business. There's no two ways about it, everyone. You've got to. You know, that's what we all have, regardless whether or not it's an online business. It doesn't mean just because you're doing affiliate marketing doesn't mean it doesn't need structure. And what do I mean by structure? Well, what's our commission? Say you're going to make $10 a commission. Yeah. For example, you make $10 a commission. And then, all right, well, you know, how much traffic do we need? You want to make £1,000 a month. We get £10 a commission. Well, how many commissions do we need to be making at £10? You know, before we've made £1,000. Right. We need what? 100 people buying whatever, 100 conversions. Yeah, at £10 a lead or £10 a conversion that you're going to get paid, of which we need, you know, 100 of those, of which we need 10 of those, of which we then generate the £1,000. Yeah, for example. Yeah. So in which case, if that's our structure, all right, well, how much traffic do we need converting at 1%? So we need to get all of that. And how much is that going to cost you to get that traffic? How much money you're going to make as per how much money you're going to spend in ads? And what's your profit margin going to be? Do you get what I mean? All of this stuff, if you want to go on to make a 6-7 figure income, well, come on then. But we've got to do things properly. Like I say, making money is not hard. But we've got to have the right structure. You've got, you know, lots of us are going to have a lot of our training. No doubt you've got my affiliate marketing training. You might have our chatbot training, our, you know, all of it. E-commerce, you know, we provide a lot, and no doubt you've got access to a lot of it. So if that's the case, well, what are we waiting for? Because you've got all the strategy. You've got it. Local business marketing, whatever it is that you choose to do, you've got it. But what's the structure, you see? You know, what else are we looking for? Sometimes we're looking for, oh yeah, the next thing that's going to make us money. Yeah, but I'm going to try that now. Oh, I'm going to try that now. I'm going to try that now. For what? You've got it. You can now try this or try that or try this. You know, and it's going to be another, you know, strategy course. of which we look, all right, we're going to go through the videos, all right, looks good. But then you've got it now we've got to build the structure around it. And you don't necessarily need to be looking here, there, and everywhere for the next thing that we think is going to be easier. You know, remember that doesn't ultimately exist. Easier doesn't exist. All it is right, here's a model, right, here's some strategy around it. Now let's, put our effort and our action into that model, build a structure, a business plan, something we can go into Dragon's Den and they're not going to laugh at us out the door. And then now we just execute on that plan. And that is it. We don't always need the next, here's the next thing, the next, thing, the next thing with shiny stars, all the things. You don't always need all that. You've got enough. So we've got enough strategy. We've got all of that. Now let's build, build a structure around it. We need to be taking lots of action as well, ladies and gents. Of course, we all know this, right? That we've got to take action. And the thing is, everyone, is that the more action you take, the better results you're going to get, and the quicker you're going to get the results. The more action you take. Again, we coach a heck of a lot of people, and I speak to people every single week. And well, Jay, well, the thing is, I've got to go work, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do that. And I put in a little half an hour on Monday, but I couldn't really do anything more. And then on Thursday, I've done a quick 15 minutes, but I couldn't, I had this going on, I had to take the dog, and all this stuff. I want you to look at, all right, will Simon Coulson have all of that stuff? Me coming under Simon, would I have that stuff like Stas, Richard Branson, anyone that you look at that you think, wow, that person is successful, are they going to have all of that stuff? Well, the thing is, oh, I'm just tired though, Jay, I'm just tired. Yeah? We've got to take action. It's important. And the more action you take, if you are busy, then feel free to outsource. Get other people to do the work for you. What do you think we will do? Yeah, so if you're too busy, outsource it. However, ultimately, we've got to take the action. Remember, success over here, yeah? Hey, success doesn't care. You either do what is required or you don't. If you do what's required, you can expect to get results. If you don't expect to get any results. Simple as that. It's up to you, yeah? Other things that we all need in order to get started. Things like having good accountability partners. So these are people that are going to hold you accountable. Believe it or not, we all have this. Simon Coulson himself has this. I have this. Stas has this. Ben has this. We all have accountability partners to hold us accountable. So that now means, say for example, we might meet up every month and I'm going to say, right, I'm going to do this, that, yeah, I've got my online bit, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Now, when we meet up next month, remember, we're all people. I'm a human being just like everybody else, yeah? So there's times where I can't be bothered to do stuff as well, right? But that's the reason why we have these accountability partners. So that, every month when we meet up, I can't now go back around, sit around that table and say, oh, guess what? Oh, the thing is, everyone, we spoke last week or last month about, the master plan. Oh, but I wasn't able to deliver. Oh, you never guess what happened to me. Oh, you never guess what. I can't sit there and say that. There's no way on this planet can I do that. So when you have an accountability partner, somebody's going to hold you accountable that you respect, you will make sure that you show up and you've done all the things. Because like I say, it's not that hard. You've got to just sometimes just get into it and just do it. And you learn on the job. It's like when you first learn how to drive. When you first learn how to drive, all right, we had to go through some strategy, learn how to do it. But then you're now learning on the job. Let's just get out there. Let's just get into it. Let's just do it. And then when you're out there and you're doing it, you then start getting better and better and better. That's what this game is. There's no, oh, just so easy, just do this easy thing here. It doesn't work that way. Yeah? It's literally, okay, let me now learn on the job as I'm doing it. And, if you've got people holding you accountable that you respect, as business people, then it's like, well, look, I'm not going to show up, not having done what I said I'm going to have done. Yeah? So again, very important. Then we've also got finding a mentor. Now look, everyone, we all need mentors. You know, everyone that you know of, or the vast majority, 99% of successful people that you know of, from Simon Coulson to Jay Hasting to Richard Branson to Donald Trump to Oprah Winfrey to Karen Brady to Deborah Meaden, yeah, all of these successful people that we see on TV, 99% of everyone, in fact, 99.9% of everyone have all had mentors. And when I say a mentor, I mean people that you can get close to. It's all very well, we can read a book, we can watch a few courses, but, you know, your mentor, you want to be able to get closer to your mentor. You know, somebody that knows you, somebody that can give you the right direction as per, you know, who you are and your challenges of what you are facing. So somebody that can get to know that side of things within you and then give you direction accordingly. This is what we all have, ladies and gents. I'm showing you, you know, in terms of, look, if you now really want to get results, well, this is how to get the results. It's not always, oh, here's a golden thing, the golden ticket, that, you know, the Bitcoin thing that we just jump on that and then, wow, before you know it, I'm making £1 million. No, I wish it was like that. If any of you know a button like that, that I can press, that is going to make me 7 figures just like that, I'll be pressing it too. Yeah, of course. Simon will be pressing it as well. Of course. Why would we not? However, in all my years as a digital marketer, I have never come across a button that I simply got to press, and before you know it, I'm generating all this money. So the thing is, of what really counts, what is really important, it's all of this stuff of what I'm going through. This is how you get the results. Yeah. So your structure, so the structure of your online business, the things of what you must be including are things like this. You know, well, how much money ultimately would you like to make? You want to make £1,000 a month or whatever it may well be. Yeah, but let's say you want to make X amount. So what is the cost of your product? You know, how many sales do you need in order for you to hit your income? What, with a conversion rate of 1%, how much traffic do you need? So these are just the basics, the first fundamentals that need to be going into your structure, that goes into your plan. And like I say, we all have this. If we're just sort of trying to wing it, and when I say wing it, oh yeah, you know, just quickly jump on this thing, watch a quick thing, yeah, just watch this quick course, yeah, here's how to do affiliate marketing, and yeah, all right, just quick here, here's this meetup thing, I could do the thing here, AdWords, yeah, just a quick thing, yeah, all right, just do this, yeah, okay, cool, boom, okay, right, now I'm making 7 figures. No way, no way. Doesn't work that way. You can't wing it. You know, the best thing to do, and this is how to get results, if you haven't got results yet, well, this is how it's done, yeah? So what is the right business for you? Now, look, when I ask this question, I would always say, look, start with the end goal in mind. So when I'm talking about the end goal, I mean like, well, how do you want to live your life? Because if you do an eBay or Amazon business, it may well mean that you need a warehouse. That might mean that, you know, you might have staff and stuff like that, and you have a big warehouse. So that means that you might not be able to just put your laptop on your back and then go to the Maldives for 2 months, because obviously you've got the big warehouse to manage, you know, or anything else like that. So what I'm saying is start with the end goal in mind. How do you want to be living your life? So for me, when I first got started, I wanted to be one of them guys that I've just got this backpack with my computer in it and I could be anywhere. You know, one of them sort of tech guys that you can, you know, imagine in San Francisco, you know, where they've just got, you know, just everyone's a tech person and they all just techie, and they make loads of money and they've just got their backpack and, you know, they're always casual and stuff. That's what I wanted. That was the end goal in mind. So that then means that the business that I did, I mean, I got started in affiliate marketing because, look, I could be anywhere. I don't need stock. I don't need to, you know, even necessarily even speak to anyone. You know, all I need to basically do is drive traffic to my affiliate products. So that was the end goal in mind, you know, getting some passive income where I don't have to do anything so I can sit on a beach. So what is the right business for you? Well, think about how you want to live your life. How do you see it? You know, typically, if there is an interest, if you've got a strong interest, one of the first things that we always ask is, you know, when we're setting up a new business and stuff, we'll always ask you, well, what have you done before in the past? You know, or what are your hobbies? Because if you can do a business that is your hobby, then great. But we've got to identify as whether or not your hobby will pay. Yeah, like, will people want it? Do people want what it is that you've got to offer? And will people pay for it? You see? So ultimately, if we can do a business that is your hobby or some sort of interest, then great. But really and truly, how do you want to be living your life? You know, like, how do you want, what does, like I say, start with the end goal in mind. Because the thing is, everyone, you could even do your passion, your hobby. Let's just say your hobby is working with the horses. And it's like, I'm going to do an online business, of where I'm going to be promoting horse stuff, anything to do with horses. But remember, within that, it's good that you've got a strong interest in horses, but you've got to learn Facebook, you've got to learn Instagram, you've got to learn Google, you've got to learn YouTube, you've got to learn all of this stuff. So as a result of that, we now, although we've got a strong interest in horses, we're not actually now just sitting out riding a horse, because we're learning all of the other technical aspects to it. So sometimes it's about falling in love with the business process, really getting to grips with it and really enjoying the business process, because then we can promote anything. And it's the business process of how to get people onto your website, how to drive traffic from A to B. It's more about the process, you see, all right? It can be. So ultimately, what do you want your life to look like? This is something that I created years and years and years and years and years ago, around about 2006. I mean, look at this picture of me here. I'm a lot slimmer. I look a lot younger. So this is when I was like 23 or 24. I'm like 40 in like 2 weeks' time. Oh man. So, so this is the house that I wanted. These are the cars that I wanted. Here was a luxury lifestyle. So again, how did I want to live my life? Look, this is way before I ever started making money through a computer. I just had an idea on how I wanted to live my life. So I was starting with the end goal in mind. So yeah, the question for you is, well, what do you want in your life? Well, I just want to make money, Joe. I just want to make money. Well, how much money? I just want to be rich. I just want to make loads. Yeah, but how much? Well, I just want to be financially free. Come on, let's get specific. How much is it going to cost you to live your desired lifestyle? Then we can then do our businesses that then produce the results for our desired lifestyle. But unless we have got an idea about how much our desired lifestyle is going to cost us, if we have no idea, then how do we know what we're even aiming for? What are we shooting for? All this stuff is really important, everyone. This is what successful people do, right? We start with the end goal in mind. We work out how much it's going to cost, So yeah, number one, clear all debts, David, sounds great. However, how much is that? Like specifics, to clear it, for example. So say it's 20 grand. Right, okay, fine. So, on average, how much money do we need to be making, or how much traffic do we need to be driving with our conversion rate of 1%? With the £10 commission that we're going to make. Well, how many of that do we need to make the 20 grand to pay off the debt? See what I'm saying here? Getting really clear and really specific on what it is that we're trying to achieve. Okay? And then some of us suffer from procrastination. Now look, we all no doubt go through a stage of where we are struggling from procrastination. So what is procrastination? This is where we are struggling to really get things moving, struggling to get out of bed even sometimes, struggling to take action. We've got good intentions, our conscious minds have got good intentions, but somewhere subconsciously we are just stuck. And we just can't. It's like, right, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do today. Right, Facebook, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Right, I'm going. That is procrastination for you. And like I say, no doubt we've all struggled with procrastination at some stage along the journey. We're human beings, right? We're human beings. So what we then do is to get over things like procrastination is we really need to now start identifying, well, what is our reason why, everyone? Why are we doing all of this? For what? What do we want? But why? I'll give you an example. Growing up, I was always told, right, Jay, you're not going to really achieve this. You're not going to achieve that. You're not really going to do it. You're going to be like other members of the family, blah, blah, blah. So for me, I'm like, well, no. I'm not accepting that. So my reason why, came, I had a strong reason why, because I wanted to show everyone that no way, you've got me wrong. You're trying to label me. No, I'm not having that. Yeah. So as a result of that, that gave me the fire, the push to keep on going, because you know, procrastination or no procrastination, it's like, look, I've got to show everyone that that is not who I am. You know, I've also got a little daughter. She is 7 years old and she looks up to her daddy, right? So for me, I've got to show her, you know, we don't come from an affluent background as such. So I want to show her that she can have whatever it is that she wants in life. However, who she's looking at? She's looking at her dad, right? So if her dad just talks, then, you know, again, it's not really going to sink in. However, if I show her that this is how you get things in your life, then again, I'm hoping that she looks at that and then she then replicates that. You know, but what's your reason why? Because this is what we need. I'll give you an example, yeah, a brief example. Let's just say, for example, if one of your loved ones was not very well, and you had to raise the money for the operation or whatever it may well be, procrastination will not be able to live for a second. Because, you know, you are like, well, hang on a minute, my ex, you know, that person that is really dear to me, I need to get them this, or I, you know, they need my help here. You know, I can't then be like, I'm stuck in bed. Hang on, my little girl is in hospital and I got to pay for some operation. But I'm in bed, I can't get out of bed. You've got to be joking, right? You've got to be joking, yeah? So this is what I mean in terms of when you've got a strong reason why. It's like, look, procrastination, you're trying to keep me in bed. My little girl, look, I'm out of here. I'm out, I'm off, I'm gone. So what is your reason why? Yeah, really, really important. What is it? Yeah, everyone's got a different reason why, but what's going to get you out of bed when you can't be bothered? Also remember that procrastination is nothing more than a test. And what I mean by a test, it's a test of how much you really want it. Because how much do you really want this? You know, how much do you really, I mean, every single person, we've got, 150 odd people on this call with us right now. Every single one of you is going to be saying, yeah, I want it though, Jay. Yeah, I want success. Yeah, I do. I really do. The question that I've got for you is, well, how much do you really want it? Because the idea of it is great. Are you prepared to do what is required to really get it? And that's what it comes down to, everyone. That's why we also train a lot of this stuff, this mindset, who you need to become. That's why we train a lot of it now. Because again, we might say it sounds good, but we're not always prepared to do whatever it takes in order to get it. Yeah? Thoughts. We've got to be mindful of our thoughts. What do I mean by that? I can't be bothered to get up and I can't be bothered to do it. I've got to do this Facebook thing. I don't know how to get started with it. And they suspended my account. Oh man. You've got to be mindful of your thoughts. Because whatever you're telling yourself, internal dialogue, I can't be bothered, then guess how you're going to feel? Yeah. So again, this is how we get over stuff like that. We are all human beings. We all go through the same things. However, we've just got some techniques now on how to get over some of these, things that can cripple us. And being very mindful of your thoughts is very, very, very important. Okay. Because again, anything, I've got to go to the gym. Oh man, it's raining outside. There's going to be traffic on the road. Oh man, I've got to go into the gym. I've got to go into the thing. I've got to go to the locker. I've got to take my clothes off. I've got to change. And then got to do the gym. Oh man, then I'll get back in the car. It's raining. Got to pack in the traffic. Oh man. I might as well not go then. Oh yeah, it's easier. Can you see what happened there? Yeah. It's the thoughts. Because you've then now programmed yourself to that you can't be bothered now. So it's, forget it then. So the same thing will happen with a business. You've got to be mindful of your thoughts. All right. Overwhelm. No doubt a lot of us go through this overwhelm. Look, overwhelm is a case of you are trying to do too much. Remember this, everyone. You do not need to learn all aspects of digital marketing in order for you to become successful. If you come to me and you ask me about TikTok, I have no idea. I think I've got an account, but I think I even deleted the account the other day because, Snapchat, don't come and ask me, yeah? Even Instagram, that's not my bag. So what I'm saying is that you just need to know what you need to know. You don't have to know every single last aspect. We want to focus on what's in front of us. So right now in front of me is I need to build a website. So how do I do that? Right, now I've built the website, brilliant, okay. Right, now I need, to drive some traffic. So I need to, to know about Facebook. All right, cool. Now I need to learn that. Right, okay, now I need to know about YouTube. All right, now I need to learn that. So what I'm saying is that you just need to focus on what's in front of you. You don't have to be thinking about, the whole spectrum of digital marketing. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Okay. And that's when we get overwhelmed, when we're thinking too much. We've got too much stuff going on in our minds. Yeah, but Jay said, yeah, but I then went on the thing and they said about this thing here. They said about the YouTube. They said about the thing and they said the Google and the this and the that and the this and the website. And now I've got this error on my website. What am I going to do? Oh man. Anyone will get overwhelmed in that situation. Anyone, of course. So we just take one step at a time. What step are you on right now? And what is the next step? That's all you need to focus on. What is the next step? And that's it. That will then stop you from feeling so overwhelmed. And look, I'm not saying, oh yeah, but we do something different. I'm speaking based on what we do. This is what I do, of course. Because that's what I'm saying. Look, at this point, I've got a great brand. I've got, some of you might have done some of my training. I'm serious about Success brand. It's great. It's all, all singing and dancing. Where am I at on that journey right here, right now? I'm on YouTube. So that's all I'm focusing on. I've done some stuff on Facebook. I'm now on YouTube. I haven't even touched Instagram yet. I haven't touched LinkedIn yet. But I will do. But what am I going to do in there on LinkedIn and Instagram? I don't know yet. I'll sort that out when I get to that point. Okay? I hope that makes sense, ladies and gents. Okay? So what about being consistent? How do you go about being consistent? Look, writing lists are very important. To-do lists. For a long time when I first got started, I'm like, what time of day do I start? What time of day do I finish? Where do I work from? What's this? What time do I have a lunch break? Blah, blah, blah. I then got to a point of saying, you know what? I'm just going to write a list. I don't care what time I wake up. I don't care what time I go to bed. I don't care if I spend some time, in the park with my little girl, whatever it may well be. I'm going to write a list of things of what I need to get done within this day, and I will get that list done within the day. And that is it. Sometimes if we're trying to be too rigid sometimes, it can then throw us out because I don't want to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to. All right. Successful entrepreneurs say they wake up at 4 o'clock. I don't want to. I don't want to. So in which case, if I just write my list, specifically of everything I need to get done. If it means I've got to work till midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, then so be it. That is what's on the list, you see. But in addition to that, give yourself an ultimatum. If I have not done this and that and this and that by Saturday, I am then going to outsource it. Just get somebody else to do it, okay? Because the thing is, we've all got good intentions. But sometimes, to try and be consistent, we've got a lot of stuff going on in our worlds. So in which case, if we set ourselves an ultimatum, and that ultimatum is, right, okay, if I haven't done it by this or that, this is what I'm now going to do, okay? I'm going to do it like this, or I'm going to do it like that, or I'm going to outsource it. In addition, you've got to have accountability, everyone. This is a must. It's up to you. I am showing you here how to get results. Now, it's up to you whether or not it goes over your head or whether or not you really, really take it on board. Those of you that really take it on board, you can now start expecting to see some results very soon. If it goes over your head, then okay, fine. But at some stage you will get, and it will drop, right, I need accountability, I need mentors, I need structure, I need all these things. At some point it will drop, whether or not it's today or whether or not it's going to be, in 2 months' time or next year or whenever. Obviously, the sooner that penny really drops, the sooner you can then really get, start achieving the financial results that you're looking for. Because this is what we all do, everyone. This is what we all do. All have mentors, all have accountability partners, all of us. Simon Coulson, all of us. Yeah. So again, how do you get results as a digital marketer in 2021? Ultimately, everyone, you've got to discover who you need to become. I started off this presentation today saying, look, who do you need to become? Yeah, because the person that you are right here, right now, produces the financial results that you currently get for your life. So who do you now need to become in order for you now to start getting different results for your life? You also need to make some definitive decisions that this is the game that you are playing. It is not always going to be easy, everyone. There is no just press this button and, I make all this money. I wish that was the case. I wish I could say, right, everyone, look, there's this button. It's going to cost you £2,000, right? But, once you press the button and you press it, you are now generating £5,000 a month for the rest of your life. I wish I could tell you that. That doesn't exist. It really doesn't. Yeah. So when I'm saying make a decision, make that definitive decision that, look, no matter how hard it gets, no matter what challenge that you face, that you are now, in this game and you're going for it. And then let's just take action. Let's just do it. Yeah. Let's just get it done. Okay. That's what you want to become successful. Come on then. But all of the case studies, everything of what you've heard from the Internet Business School, it's all because they've understood who they need to become in order to be able to achieve better results for their life. All right. So the sorts of things that hold us back, remember excuses. Oh man, Jay, you never guess what? Oh man, the dog, I had to take the dog for a walk. Oh man, that's why I couldn't do it. Yeah. Lack of responsibility. Oh, it's COVID. Oh, it was a wife. Oh, it's the kids. Oh, it's this, it's work. It's always something else. A lack of drive. We may well have a lack of drive because we are too comfortable. So if we're in a state of comfort, it's like, well, I can't be bothered to really now push it. Like, I can't really be bothered because I'm comfortable, right? So sometimes we need that kick. And where do we get that kick from? Well, what's our reason why? Again, if a family member that was very close to you needed something that you had to raise the money for, guess what? Now you've got the kick. Now you've got the drive. So that's what we've got to look for. What is it that we really want and why? Again, procrastination can be holding us back, a fear of success, and even our financial blueprint. So when I'm talking about our financial blueprint here, what was it like for you growing up? What sort of messages around money did you hear? Again, these are some of the things of what I heard. Look, I can't afford it. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money is for rich people. Stinking rich. I can't. So negative connotations around money. So that means that now as you grow up as an adult, you've innately got the blueprint within you to not attract any money because, deep down, you think money is the root of all evil based on what you've been listening to as you've been growing up. All of these factors, I'll give an example. If you go into a shop and you can't afford something, do you walk out of that shop saying, oh, sorry, I can't afford it? Because a successful person, people that generate a lot of income, they're not going to go into the shop and walk out the shop and saying, oh, I can't afford it. They're going to go into the shop and they're going to walk out the shop saying, well, look, you know what? I don't have the money for that right now, but what do I need to do over the next couple of weeks so that I can then come back and buy that thing then? It's a different set of mindset. It's a different mindset. One person would just go, oh, I can't have it. I can't have it. I can't have it. The other person is more open and optimistic. What do I need to do in order to achieve it? So we've got to really look at our mindsets. We really genuinely do. It's really important. Okay. So a successful mindset versus an unsuccessful mindset is successful people are full of determination, not afraid to take risks, understands that failure is a part of the game. Yeah. Highly adaptable, passionate, and got a lot of drive, also got a lot of self-belief and take full responsibility as well, versus unsuccessful people who blame. Oh, the thing is, Jay, well, the thing is, what happened to me was, the bus driver, blah, 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 excuses. Oh, you never guess what? I love that. You never guess what? Oh, man, I hear it all the time, every week. And I'm like, what's the problem? What's up? Jay, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Jay, you never guess what? I was going to do it, but the thing is, yeah. So like I say, be conscious. You've got to be very mindful. So the top tips for success are make sure you surround yourself with the right people. Okay, it's up to you, everyone. I'm showing you how to get results. Surround yourself with the right people. Get yourself a mentor. Be prepared to do whatever it takes. Never give up. Anything is achievable. All right. Remember all of this. But you've got to get mentors. You've got to get accountability partners. You've got to have this stuff. It's up to you. Look, you see here, I'm saying you've got to have mentors and the right type of people around you. Look, I don't want anyone to sit here and say, yeah, but Jay, the thing is, it's easy for you because of this and that. No. I'm the same as everybody else. All I've ever done is replicate my mentor. That's it. So I've got a mentor and I'm just saying, right, Simon, you know, if you was me, what would you do to achieve these results or that result? Simon's like, yeah, I would do this, I would do that. I'm like, yeah. All right, well, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. And that's it. And that has literally made millions of pounds over the last few years. I promise you, just by replicating, by having the right mentors, having the accountability partners, all of this stuff of what I've been teaching. You know, now I get to speak on some of the largest stages. How? It's not just because of me. Oh, how great I am. I replicate. And by having the right type of people around you, they can open up doors to give you the right type of opportunities for you to get you to where it is that you want to be. Okay? This is how we go on to achieve it. We all have mentors. Make that commitment to yourself, everyone. You know, again, look, you know, who do you have that holds you accountable? We all have, you know, accountability partners, really important. Mentors. Look, we all have mentors, everyone. Who's my mentor? Who's my mentor's mentor? Who's his mentor? You know, and if we don't have this, then we're missing a trick here. Oprah Winfrey has a mentor. Donald Trump has a mentor. If we don't, we're missing it. Yeah, we're missing what is really required to really get there. All right. So the question that I have for you is, what are you going to be doing differently now to ensure that you get results? Okay. To ensure you get results. This is all we want. Is we want to help you achieve the financial results that you want for your life, so you can change your life for the better. You know, you commit to us. You're with me right now on this webinar. You know, you might have been on some of our other webinars. You might have bought some of our courses before in the past. We want you to get the results that you are looking for. So we're trying to give you everything in order for you to get the results. All right. Now, look, I have to wrap this up now because I've got the one and only, the truly spectacular Nikki V coming up in a moment. All right. But what I want us to quickly do before I introduce Nikki is I want us to jot down on this form that I've got for you. I want you to take 5 minutes, just giving us a bit of an idea on this form, you know, what really or what you feel has stopped you up until this point. So what I'm going to do is what we're doing at Internet Business School. Again, we really want you to help. We want to help you get the results that you are looking for. So what I would like you to do is fill that out, because what I'm then going to do is I'm going to call you during the week. All right. And we're going to have a bit of a chat, because we want to help you get you to where it is that we want to, where you want to be. But I need to get an idea from each and every one of you where you currently are at, what you've currently tried, what is currently stopping you from achieving what it is that you want to achieve. All right. So I'm going to pop this in the chat. Okay. So everyone should be able to see this. I'm going to pop it in the chat. Let me make sure I'm sharing to everyone. Yeah, all panelists and attendees. Right. Okay. So I'm going to pop this link in the chat. So it's https bit.ly, and it's determined, all lowercase. Yeah, this is case sensitive. So determined to succeed. Let's make sure that's correct. Yeah, determined to succeed. Right, I've just posted that bit.ly note. Not quite done that correctly yet. Hang on. Right, I'll pop this in the chat now. Okay. So just go ahead and click on that link. bit.ly, determined to succeed. Yeah, that's fine. Right, just go ahead and click on that link, every single one of you, and just fill that form out, and I will give you a call during the week. Or we will. Oh, you're getting an error. Maxine said I'm getting an error. I got an error. No. Don't do this. No. Right. Let me hang on. Let me click on the link myself. Right. Just hold the line for me 1 second. A 404 error. Yeah. Right. Okay. Just 1 second. I checked this last night, so it should be all right. Oh, what's going on? Oh man, determined to succeed. Right. Hang on. Just give me a minute. I'm going to pop it in the chat. Just give me a sec. And just give me 1 second, all right? I did check this link, so it should be all right, but I don't know what's happened here. Maybe I've spelled it wrong. bit.ly, determined to succeed. Let me go into my bit.ly. All right, this is not ideal, right? When you've got like 160 odd people on the call with you right now, right? But anyway, we've got to keep it moving. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, determined to succeed. Right, hang on. So copy that. Let's have a look. Yeah, right. Okay, right. I'm going to paste it again in the chat. Okay, I just checked it, and it should be all right. Okay, right. Try that, everyone. Oh, I was missing the E. Okay, right. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Right. Thank you, Maxine, and thank you, Cassandre. I popped it in the chat again. All right. So go ahead, every single one of you. Go ahead, click on that link. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, click on that link. You got it. It's working now. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Right. So go ahead, click on that link. And then, like I say, I will give you a shout during the week. All we want to do is get an idea on what is stopping you, all right? Just get an idea of what it is that is stopping you. So I'll give you 5 minutes to quickly fill that out, and then I'm going to introduce, if you need to quickly run and go to the toilet real quick, now is your time to do that, because I am now going to introduce Nikki V in the next 4 minutes. So go ahead and fill that form in. And that will come through to me, and I'll give you a quick call. Even if you're, if you're overseas, if you're in Europe or anything like that, just put in your details. What I might do is I might arrange a Zoom call with you or a Skype call with you. Okay, so I might send you an email. So just keep an eye on your email. So we're asking for your name, email address, and phone number. Fill that out, and just be as descriptive as what you can in terms of what do you feel has stopped you until this, up until this point. Let me know as much detail as you can. And then all I'm going to do is when I give you a call, I'm going to give you some direction. We want to help you to achieve what it is that you're looking for. All right. So you've got a few more minutes to do that. And I've got a little bit of a blurb for Nikki. So just give me a second. I'll just get my little blurb. Right. Michael's asking, Jay, when is the deadline to get you the form? Just fill out the form now, if you can. Fill it out now, or just as soon as you can. Because I'm going to collate all the information, and I'm going to then start, giving you guys calls on. I'm not going to do it today or tomorrow, but Monday, Tuesday, during the week, you will be getting calls from me, okay? During the week. So, if you can fill it out now, if you fill it out like, next week, Friday, I might have done all the calls by then, so fill it out now if you can. That's why I'm giving you a little bit of a few minutes to do that. So feel free to fill that out now. Right, okay. Okay, right. Is by this evening is fine, no problem at all, Michael. That's fine. That's not an issue at all. All right. So you've got a couple more minutes before I introduce the next fantastic speaker. So you've got a couple more minutes. If you've got any other questions about any of that I've just been going through, feel free to pop it in the chat. Remember, everyone, all we want you to do is go on to become financially successful. You want it. You want that success. We want you to have that success. This is why we cover everything. The strategy, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, but not just that. Who you need to become. And I love saying that, who do you need to become? Because again, that's who is going to go on to achieve the great results of what you were looking for. All right. So who you need to become. Anwar, it's not a sales pitch. It is, I'm going to give you a call to discuss some of the challenges of what you may well be having, okay? So that's what this is, all right? So if you want to have that call with me, then feel free to fill in a form. If you don't, then it's okay. Don't worry. It's all good, But that's what this is to get an idea on your challenges and what is stopping you, all right? We've got 1 more minute before I then introduce our next wonderful speaker. So if you haven't been to the toilet yet, quickly run to the toilet now. You've got 1 minute to get back, and then I'll introduce our next speaker. Okay, any other questions, feel free to pop it in the chat real quick, and I'll answer anything here. Okay, right, so I've got them all coming through. Okay, right, thank you for filling those in. Right, yeah, okay, wow, okay, right, yeah, okay, excellent, everyone. Thank you very much for filling those in. Okay, brilliant, right, I hope you all got a lot of value out of what it is that I've just been talking about. Again, we just want you to go on to achieve the success that you are looking for. So come on then, everyone, let's do it. Now is the time. You want to go on to achieve success? Well, come on then. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. But remember, it's up to you. Comes down to you and who you are. Yeah? Cool. Okay. I'm brand new. This is my very first seminar. I just need a pointer of where do I start. Okay. Yeah. So Hopefully I've given you some ideas in terms of structure, all of that sort of stuff. This is exactly what I needed today. Excellent, Martin. Brilliant. Okay, right. Those of you, no worries. Thank you, everyone. Right, I'm gonna, I can chat. Those of you that know me well, I could just chat for I could just keep on going. I love doing what I do. It's great. I could just keep on doing what I keep on going all day. But I've got to bring it to a close. So, right, everyone. Okay. Right, let me bring up my little blurb here. Okay, right then, everyone. Here we go. So joining us, will be the one and only, the truly spectacular Nikki V, who's going to be coming up, who's going to be talking to us all about how to attract new clients and convert them into paying customers. Now, if for some reason you are unfamiliar with Nikki V, Nikki V is a master coach. She is a trainer, and she's one of the most successful UK coaches available. She has become well known for her certified coach training programs that have assisted many coaches, trainers, practitioners, and consultants to hone in their skills. Also to become world-class and attract clients in a variety of niches. Regardless of your current business model or your business interests, I guarantee you that Nikki V will provide you the insights that will affect all of you. So if you are keen and if you will learn to enhance on how to enhance your coaching business into something lucrative and how to attract an endless queue of prospective clients through advanced influencing and rapport building, etc., then you are not going to want to miss out on this session, okay?